Getting more done is the goal of every professional salesperson. We all want to become better at time management. Last week, I covered the first 5 sales tips to manage time more effectively. Please watch that video before this one. Today, let's cover tips 6 through 10. I'm ProSalesGuy Dave Warawa.
Sales Tips with ProSalesGuy Dave Warawa. Like, subscribe, and set your notifications to all.
Sales tip number 6, don't let people hijack your day. This is related to tip number 3, learn to say no, as it has a major influence on your daily task list. Here are a few typical examples of hijackings I have experienced. You arrive to work early to get specific things done. A coworker in another department sees it as a great opportunity to have a long overdue meeting with you. Here's another. A fellow salesperson who is very social drops into your cubicle to catch up on the weekend. One day, I finally realized either I'm in control of my day or my day is in control of me. So I learned to stop being the victim of those things. I explained to people that I have a client deadline due this morning. I also took my extra chair in my cubicle to the boardroom. Problem solved. Watch out for time vampires. Be direct with a smile and offer alternatives. Sales tip number 7, use your CRM properly. This has always been a hot topic between salespeople and sales managers. Salespeople use terms like micromanagement and lost time in data entry. Sales managers say it's a necessary tool to build and maintain a proper sales funnel. Ask yourself this question. Are you being open-minded to the use of technology to manage your time? Are you working dozens of sales opportunities and need administrative support for follow-up? Smart salespeople use their CRM properly to help them manage their daily task list. Smart sales managers don't use their CRM to micromanage capable salespeople and trip them up. Using your CRM efficiently has so much to do with your perception of it. The same goes with your sales manager. My advice? Have an open conversation. See if you can agree on its use. Sales tip number 8 for better time management. Don't procrastinate. We all do this, especially with things we don't like. So, why not start your day with the things that you don't like and then move on to something that you do enjoy doing? The moment I started doing this, everything changed. I was striking off the boring blah stuff to get onto things that were far more enjoyable. Understand, procrastination is a conscious decision to delay doing something. If you keep thinking that, it's much harder to push it off because being your own worst enemy just makes no sense. Sales tip number 9, using Do Not Disturb. This refers to so much more than just a setting on your phone. It also means that making sure that coworkers are aware that for a while you'd like to work uninterrupted. Depending on circumstances, this can be difficult, so use your better judgment. I used to set my phone to DND and hang a sign that said, Do Not Disturb. I wanted to make it obvious that I was working on something urgent. Worried about what your coworkers will think? Well, they'll probably think that you're a busy salesperson who once in a while needs to focus without interruptions. Try to find a quiet place, like a small meeting room for prospecting and other important things. If that doesn't work, resort to the next tip. Sales tip number 10, work from home if possible. Over the past 2 years, we were forced to do this, and we learned the power of it. Interruptions are reduced, and distractions are limited with self-discipline. There's no doubt you will get so much more done when you work from home for even just a few hours per week. Obviously, you need to talk to your sales manager about this. Attitudes are changing about working from home, and that's a very good thing. Educate your sales manager on what you're accomplishing from home and don't abuse the privilege. Avoid Monday mornings or Friday afternoons to ensure there are no misconceptions. Salespeople who work from home for just a few hours per week accomplish so much more. Those are my top 10 sales tips for better time management. Next week, I'll educate you on the power of 3 when communicating with your clients. It's an effective psychological tool verbally and in your written proposals or quotes. Subscribe and don't miss out.
If you like today's sales tip, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and set your notifications to all to make sure you get the next one.